Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Have and to Roll. I am Daft Prodigy, joined, as always, by my beautiful husband, Rain Zero. And again, this week, our beautiful guest, Kyle Finch, of Death Saves with Advantage. You're listening to Session 90, Feast or Famine. The Cover of Night and their new friend Talani continue to make their way through Korvosa's slimy underbelly, while contending with the personal fallout of what has awaited them so far. The last session ended with the Cover of Night finding their foe from the Cinderlands, Cinnabar, who also happens to be Talani's sister. This session features sound effects from Syrinscape and music from Michael Ghelfi Studios. Details are in the description. And now, we face the consequences of rolling for diplomacy instead of for initiative on Curse of the Crimson Throne.
Hello, beautiful wife.
Hello, beautiful husband.
And hello, beautiful guest.
It's me, the beautiful guest.
It is. It's you. Beautiful Kyle.
Welcome back, Kyle, for a third session.
Record breaking.
You're in a rare group. I think it's you.
Ooh.
Was Mike here for 3?
Maybe?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, you got to come back for 4 if you want to beat Mike.
Okay, well, I'll figure a way to weasel my way back in.
All right. So, Kyle, who the fuck are you? Why are you in our house? What are you doing here?
Did you bring food?
No. Did not.
Well, you can get right back out then.
Right.
I'm not angry with you, Kyle. I'm just disappointed.
Oh.
No, we are very happy.
It's lovely to have you here.
Would you care to tell the listeners who have very short attention spans and have probably forgotten everything we talked about?
Oh, good. They're just like me.
Who are you?
So hello, my name is Kyle. I am a longtime friend, fellow adventurer, and game master to both Daft and Rain. I am also the resident GM for a D&D 5e actual play podcast called Death Saves with Advantage, an educational podcast where we take a moment to explain every new rule, ability, etc. when it comes up, and then never again. You only get one. But we stream live on Twitch, so chat is able to...
Unlike us, where we...
interact.
Unlike us, where we re-explain the stun condition every single time it comes up, and staggered.
Don't forget to access the flowchart for grapple.
But yeah, we have played a lot of games with Kyle. I think first starting in a 5e game run by a friend Jim, but then I joined the game with Mike. Def joined that first, and then I joined after. But then you've also run like a bunch of games like. The like various food-based games.
Oh yeah,
the Food Wars. The
food inspired
one-shots.
One-shots based off of food-themed anime. Yes, that's wild. Trying to come up with in-game explanations for why stuff works. That's a blast.
Those are very fun. And you also joined us for last year's Christmas one-shot, in which you all kicked Santa into the void of the dimension of dreams, where I believe he's still plotting revenge.
I also kicked Scrooge McDuck back through the portal because he didn't pay me enough.
We're here for Curse
of the Crimson Throne.
Kyle, what happened last time on Curse of the Crimson Throne?
Oh boy, so much happened. We are here in the caves below. It's called Lawnaker.
The Longacre building, yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Because initially it was a location for the Grey Maidens to do their thing, and now it's also a hotbed for Red Mantis activity. I shared this information with Cressida Croft in order to get some assistance, so I didn't have to go in solo, and unfortunately, this band of knuckleheads is stuck with me.
Yes. And
we met the sewer brewer who unfortunately poisoned poor, sweet summer flower Damien. We found a doorway into the caverns behind, got the jump, or at least I got the jump on these horrific abominations that were apparently former members of a regiment within the city. And there was an encounter with, I guess, a former ally. They were upset about it for some reason. And most importantly, I was able to find my sister, Cinnabar. And it seems like she's...
That's the most important thing.
It seems like she's willing to come with me.
Yeah. You rolled really, really well on the diplomacy check. You got a natural 20 on the diplomacy check, which is very cool.
Which gave me a total of 20.
20?
But thankfully, because you are sisters, that is enough.
Yeah. So Talani doesn't really understand this, but the former ally we fought was the body of Sinter Travail, a former member of the party and erstwhile secret agent among the guard of Corvosa. And we're not sure how she ended up here and dead and remade into the form of a grave knight. But the party found this extremely upsetting. Talani is like, it's just an undead. Why do you have to be mad? And so we are now standing here. Cinnabar has agreed to, well, I don't know, Cinnabar has agreed not to kill Talani. And Coriantu waits at the top of the stairs.
Yes. And this is where we rejoin our party, with Cinnabar removing her blade from Talani's neck and turning to face Coriantu. Coriantu snorting at this act of defiance. I should have known. You always were weak-willed.
Unia turns to look at Damien. Is this the person I should cast Dimensional Ink on? I don't know.
She just says, when Kael'Tanya hears of your betrayal, there will be nowhere in the inner sea that you can hide.
Who said she's gonna hear anything? Arrow knocked and pulled back at the full extent.
Coriantu draws a sawtooth saber and says, she will know, one way or another. And at this point, threats made, postures postured. I believe we should probably roll for initiative.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Come on, Lenore.
So Talani.
Talani has a 30.
Oh my god.
Nice. 0.10.
Yes.
Jeez. That feel when you roll a natural 20 on the initiative to save your sister.
What else we got?
Lenore got an 11 on die, but with all of her buffs and stuff up right now, including the minute per level buffs that are, I think, probably just close to expiring.
Yeah.
She has a 23.12. Damien has a 19.06. Ophelia has a 14.08. I rolled like garbage for
I need
her.
to make sure that Coriantu has her buffs up. She was warned.
Unia has an 8.01. And Trinia has a 13.04. I forgot to say her.
Talani, what would you like to do?
So first, I'm going to use my swift action to study Coriantu. And I'm going to take my first shot with my bow. Got it out. That's an 11 on a die for a total of 38 to hit.
Damn! Where's flat-footed even?
Nice.
So that is 29 points of damage with my first attack.
Ooh.
Then I'll just take my next 2 shots against her. So that's a natural 19, so that threatens a critical because she's my studied target. That is 34 to hit.
Damn. Yeah.
I don't get sneak attack more than once a turn, right?
No, you get sneak attack on every hit.
Every hit that she's flat-footed?
They're flat-footed or flanked.
God, why have I not been playing Pathfinder?
I know, right? Fucking rogues, man. Well, in your case, slayers.
That's another 44 points of damage.
Minus 44.
And then that is another 30 to hit on flat-foot.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
So coming out strong with a...
Holy shit.
We have rolled 3 attacks.
Yes, Talani unloaded just a full salvo, drawing one arrow after another, and firing into Coriantu for a grand total of 104 points of damage opening turn.
Oh my fucking god.
How's she looking?
Yeah, she's not looking great. And Lenore.
Okay, so Lenore has 40 feet of movement, but I think that moving through Cinnabar might count as difficult terrain. I don't. Would I be
moving through creature square is difficult terrain.
Okay, so Lenore's gonna tap her boots of haste.
You could, however, move diagonally past her.
I am going to move right up. Actually, I think I can cast another spell on myself as I rage here.
Yes.
So
Greater Blood Rage. You can cast a spell as you rage.
So I'm actually going to cast Shield on myself.
So as you enter into your rage, you vault over these pews.
Yes.
Assembled before this altar to a Chakek.
Yes.
And basically, the ripple of energy sent out from entering into this blood rage actually causes some of the Cytalesh, this blue brain mold around you to sort of like flicker.
Kicked up.
In the power of the arcane energy that you're putting out.
And as I leap over the altar,
up a staircase to Coriantu herself. Which actually, I should specify, now that you're getting up to her, you can see into the room, and there is quite an inner sanctum. There is a large blood red statue to a Chakek assembled against the eastern wall of this sanctum, and it's supported by a number of pillars. In fact, one thing that I would say is notable is that the stonework here looks very fresh, as if this has been sculpted from the stone that makes up the caverns here. But one thing that seems very interesting is that the flooring is not new. That this looks like it is an area that has been paved for a very, very long time, but decorated recently in the style of the Red Mantis. Instead of 6 stone pillars supporting the roof of a T-shaped chamber, the walls are decorated with incredibly detailed paintings of immense mantis-like monsters destroying towns with various forms of architecture. Strangely, the scenes constantly evolve, playing out an eternal scene of slaughter. The most impressive feature in the chamber is a towering stone statue of a 4-armed mantis along the eastern wall. It says west here because somebody doesn't know their left and their right.
I've revised a little bit. Lenore's actually going to stop 10 feet from Coriantu, still well within her 15-foot reach, so that she can also reach back in case Cinnabar decides to pull anything.
Perfect.
And we're just going to do one attack, as we do. That is a 15 on die, rolling to confirm.
Oh boy.
15 confirmation? Jesus.
Yeah, expanded crit range. So that is a 37 to confirm.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to do 2d10 plus 58 points of damage.
While she's rolling that, I know it's not my turn, but with Lenore stopping short, would I be able to like make a sense motive to see if she's feels a bit untrustworthy of the situation?
You could sense motive, yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll see how hard Lenore is to read by rolling a bluff. I got a 15, so you're probably able to read her pretty easily.
Yeah, with a 9 on die, that's a 28.
Yeah. Lenore definitely, as she's running up to attack Coriantu, spares a glance back at Cinnabar just to see if she's planning on attacking the rest of the party, running away, or something like that. She definitely doesn't trust that Cinnabar is going to come peacefully.
Good to know. Good to know.
All right, so Lenore has done 70 points of damage to Coriantu. You have to make me 2 fortitude saves. Let's make the DC 23 staggering critical fort save first.
Makes it.
Okay, so you are staggered for 1 round. And then make me...
Other one is
It's a DC 20, yeah.
35.
All right, so you're staggered for 1 round.
Okay, staggered 1 round. Gotcha.
Yeah, Lenore will look back at Cinnabar and go, "You supposed to kill this lady? You better do it."
Cinnabar will walk up quite purposefully up behind to flank with Lenore. Mm-hmm. Sword in hand still. She I need to roll acrobatics to avoid provoking an attack of opportunity, which I believe I do quite easily. Maybe not.
Oh.
No.
Oh, shit.
No, she's going to take an attack of opportunity from... Wait, no. Coriantu can't make an attack of opportunity yet.
Because she's staggered.
Because she hasn't acted yet in combat.
Oh, and she doesn't have combat reflexes.
No.
Or uncanny dodge.
No. And so Cinnabar is going to move up behind Coriantu and take her Salty Saber. I need to add 2 to this roll because it's not 2 weapon fighting.
And another because she's flanking.
And another 2 because she's flanking. I may have rolled too many dice. and she just you see her come up to Coriantu. Coriantu takes like a swipe like a little bit too late as Cinnabar dodges out to the side, her strawberry hair waving in the motion, and as she dodges back, she takes her offhand and cuts with a saber, hitting Coriantu in the neck.
Oh!
And you see blood just run down. And as it happens, you see Cinnabar just like reach in and grab her, dropping her saber to the ground. And she just pulls her in close as the blood is running down the front of her armor, basically cascading down the chainmail on her chest. And she gasps and clutches at it. You could see a pulse of divine energy looking to flare up and cure the wound, but it's too late. It fades in her hand as Cinnabar just pulls her in close and just whispers something to her. Lenore or Talani, I believe you're in range to make a perception check if you want to know what she says.
I can make perception checks while blood raging,
yes.
right? Okay. Got plus 17 on these right now.
Same.
I got a 34.
34.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah. So the 2 of you here just hear like with this very smooth cut. We're talking like if you're familiar with the finesse that is required to use a katana, similar to this. The cut with a sawtooth saber must be exact in order to really count as a kill. Because the sawtooth blades are arranged in such a way where each blade's cut pattern is slightly distinct. And she whispers, "Now what are you going to tell Kiltanya?" Coriantu falls to her knees, blood pouring from her neck, and collapses.
If we're out of initiative, I'd like to run up to Cinnabar.
Wow. You fucking did it. Well done.
I don't know. Are we out of initiative?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damien, do you think we're out of initiative?
Let me make a roll. Damien moves forward.
Hold on now. You're not just leaving, are you?
Cinnabar looks at you and just says, "Are you suggesting that I don't have a choice?"
The Red Mantis. You killed so many people. You were responsible for Bloodvale. You're Dr. Davalis? He killed so many people. Innocent people. And now you're just gonna leave?
She wipes, like wiping the blood from her blade. Are you attacking or anything?
No.
Okay, Ophelia, are you doing anything?
Ophelia's going to move up to the side of the stairway. Not knowing what's in the room behind, she wants to make sure if Talani decides to pull anything, she's relatively close.
Mm-hmm. But you're not, like, doing anything, like, right now?
No.
Trinia is just gonna be like, wait, Damien, we should, like, all calm down. We don't want to, continue the fight or anything. Maybe we should just, talk this out.
You're lucky that you weren't here for this. You were hiding the entire time Bloodvale was on.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, was me being driven from my home and forced to leave my city, was that just too convenient for you?
No, you just didn't see it.
I know.
She did, what they did.
Unia, are you doing anything?
Yeah. Unia is going to step up to Damien. Damien, I do not believe Cinnabar here was responsible for that. Dr. Davalis was. He got what was coming to him. I believe we should trust that Talani will mete out whatever justice is necessary for her sister. We are not always in control of our destinies.
Okay. Talani, what are you doing?
Just keeping an eye on the group. And Ophelia, she walked up. Just gonna take a few steps onto the stairs. Walk up.
Hey. You just stepped closer to Lenore. I don't want to hurt anybody here. I mean, I wanted to hurt Coriantu, but she's dead.
Yeah. Swift action. I'm just gonna give a side eye and study Lenore. And then I want to just kick Coriantu's body and then stand next to Cinnabar.
Body rolls down the stairs, tumbling past Lenore.
Gross.
And falling onto the altar. The neck tipping unnaturally backward, as you can see how deep the cut across her throat actually is. Going easily about an inch into the neck.
It's a nice clean cut. You haven't lost your touch.
I'm a professional.
Last thing I'd like to do is just... You. The one who doesn't understand how others feel in certain situations. Do you have anything that can get rid of this statue? And she points at Damien.
What?
Clearly, you're rather brash, and while that's fine in some situations, not this conversation you want to be having with her, gesturing behind to Trinia. Do you have anything that can destroy this statue in your wheelhouse?
What statue?
Come closer.
Get over here. There's a giant red mantis statue.
Okay.
I could shoot it, but it's not going to do shit.
You could actually probably see the red mantis statue from where you're standing.
You mean
one
the
behind them.
You want to destroy the Red Mantis statue?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Lenore, are you doing anything?
Get out of the way. I'll bust it up. And Lenore will stop. Will not spend any more boots of speed. But will move up while still blood raging and attempt to kick the shit out of the Red Mantis statue. Notably, walking past Talani and Cinnabar, walking between them a bit warily, and then getting into Fauchard range of the Red Mantis statue, and we will attack it. Natural one.
You cut your own hand on one of the blades.
God damn it.
Roll 2d10 plus 48. No.
Okay. Yeah, I think Lenore does like a real good, genuine swing, but isn't used to, attacking stone statues with her polearm, and it scrapes off of the side of the statue, making it a pretty incredible spray of sparks.
Actually, sorry, correction. Make me a will save.
Oh! Is this a charm or compulsion effect?
No.
Is this a polymorph effect?
No.
Okay, 22.
So you punch the mantis statue,
Yeah.
and you feel like the cut of a blade across your hands. You don't actually take any damage because it's not that sharp. But like a little piece falls off. Otherwise, I think you are fine.
Okay. A will save.
Mhm.
I have no spellcraft.
And at that, Cinnabar looks at Damien, and she just says, I could run, be a fugitive from you, but I have to be honest, I've been running away from my past for a very long time, and I'd like to stop now. She's going to actually take a step forward, holds up her swords, and drops them.
Oh.
And you see them clatter down the stairs as well. You want to kill the Red Mantis? Agent Cinnabar is dead. Looks at Talani. Carmine, the lustful feaster, correct?
I saw to it personally.
Then Cinnabar is dead too. Report that back to whoever you wish.
Damien swallows hard. His eyes are full of tears. But they're not falling yet. And he just nods. Okay.
Come, Talani. I have things to gather. And she just continues to walk down the stairs. Actually, as she does so, she completely unarmed now. She casts a sidelong look at Siren as she walks past.
Don't come back here.
And she goes, Talani, I might need you to help me carry a few things.
Oh, that was never my forte.
Are we out of initiative now?
Yes.
Okay. And with that...
I was going to say, just in
basically-
case, Talani does use, however many turns it takes to walk out, she does study both Ophelia and Damien, as well as Lenore, just in case. But
Damien sees you looking sharply at him and sort of does he points two fingers at his own eyes and points them back at you.
you'll never see me.
I could. You're right. See invisibility. Is it in my spell book?
That would have been a 38 on stealth against Damien, Ophelia, and Lenore specifically.
Oh yeah, there's no way Damien can see a 38. He has a plus 15 to stealth, even a natural
Only
20.
a 35 for Unia.
No, they don't have a high enough. They have a plus 7 to perception.
So, Cinnabar goes into a room to the north. Ophelia, you'll have visibility on this, that there seems to be a room to the north up a little staircase that has, actually from the angle you're at, you're not able to see much into it. You can see that there's a bed against a far corner. You can see that there's a dresser, but it looks kind of crypt-like. It doesn't look like a place that's meant for living space. What would the rest of you like to be doing?
Well, Lenore is going to drop out of rage, and fatigued, but still able to fight.
Yes.
Destroy the Temple of Achekek.
Okay. Give me another will save.
Okay. Now that I'm no longer raging, my will save is not as good.
Oh no.
Oh, it's still pretty good though, because of
Yeah.
Turn the party against themselves.
that is a 19 on die for a total of 28.
All right, Lenore. As you hit the statue of the mantis again,
I hit it.
it skids across your knuckles, and you feel You feel this, at first you feel this sharp pain where your knuckles hit. However, as a piece falls off, you become aware of something.
Mm-hmm.
The damage that the statue took on this hit is exactly the same as the damage it took before.
This is an illusion.
And the pain that you felt on your hand subsides as you realize this isn't real. It's not a real statue.
Hey, Damien!
What?
I think this thing up here is fake. Do you want to come and look at it?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Damien wipes his eyes, walks past the grisly scene of Coriantu's body leaning and leaking blood against the altar.
That doesn't... Ugh.
Damien will come up, detect magic, spellcraft, etc.
So 3 rounds of concentrating, you detect magic.
I got 41 on my spellcraft.
Okay. So you will detect that this is an illusion spell, specifically Screen.
Oh.
Screen is a 7th level spell. It's available to clerics with the trickery domain.
Mm-hmm.
It's an illusion spell which allows you, basically, this is what it does. It affects a 30-foot cube per level, and it lasts 24 hours. The spell creates a powerful protection from scrying and observation. When casting the spell, you dictate what will and will not be observed in the spell's area. The illusion created must be stated in general terms. Once the conditions are set, they cannot be changed. Attempts to scry the area automatically detect the image stated by you with no save allowed. Sight and sound are appropriate to the illusion created. Direct observation may allow a save as part of a normal illusion if there is cause to disbelieve what is seen. Even entering the area does not cancel the illusion or necessarily allow a save, assuming the hidden beings take care to stay out of the way of those affected by the illusion.
So it's sort of like Mirage Arcana.
Sort of.
But also for scrying.
So, yeah, it works both on direct observation and on magical observation. But because you are punching one of the things being affected, now you get a will save.
Damien is going to try to focus his energies and cast Dispel Magic on the screen effect.
Sure.
So it's a caster level check. A d20 plus 13. We'll see if he do. 26?
So, a couple of things that you will notice as you cast the Dispel effect.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, the mantis will disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, a door to the north will be revealed as the walls of this chamber actually lose all their mantis paintings and mantis imagery. You're left with bare columns that are completely unadorned with anything of interest, and stone walls which are mostly unadorned, except for in the center where the symbol of the mantis is. There is going to be a crest. Now, additionally, hidden behind the mantis image are actually going to be a small cot and a little altar with a bowl that looks appropriate for scrying.
Mm-hmm.
And additionally, the doors to the north will be revealed. The crest on the wall appears to be the symbol of the Cerulean Society.
Oh, yeah.
Marking that this is some sort of meeting hall.
They used to work down here.
Designated for the Cerulean Society.
Is there anything in or around the cot that might indicate its ownership?
There's just a bowl of water, simple cot. Doesn't seem like there's little Achekek footy pajamas.
Damien is just going to hold those until they start smoking.
Yeah, that's there's not really anything in particular that that indicates much about it. There is a journal in there.
Is there anything interesting in the journal?
Flipping through it just real quick, you see sketches of far off cities. Actually, near the start, there's the symbol of Yamade. And a lot of writing about really you'd need to read for quite a while to get the gist of this, but there's the early entries are talking about joining in a crusade and making for the world wound, which you'll know is a place where the world is literally cracking open into the abyss.
Yeah.
And demons are spilling out, and consistent with seeing the symbol of Yamade, crusaders are flocking to the region to try to contain the spread of the abyss. Most notably, the Church of Yamade is leading the crusade. There are mentions of the Crusades being blighted by, quote, the contagion of mercy. And you'd probably have to read more to get more out of it, but that's a phrase that is frequently used, actually.
As we're doing this, I'll say bless is down and long arm is down.
Yeah, minute per levels are going to expire around now. Now you do know, you can't see it right now, but you do know based on the notes that you have from Guildmaster Boole that there is a secret passage to the south, which I have marked with a little blue line. But there's also a door to the north. Talani, anything going on with you and Cinnabar? As she's basically rifling through the drawers here and collecting a bunch of things.
Yeah, what would it be? What's the equivalent of investigation?
It would just be like, what are you looking for?
I would like to look for anything that potentially lists other Red Mantis hotbeds for activity. Besides the island.
Just give me perception.
All right. Ugh. That's a 3 on die. 20.
Yeah, you don't really notice anything in particular. There's a lot of like training manuals, like guides to like killing people in the most efficient ways. There's detailed like anatomical diagrams in some of these that actually like include like the rate of blood loss if cut in this area or that area. And
okay. I'll hold on to those. It's always good to read up on the basics.
It's all very methodical. Specifically like teaching you how to deal more effective coup de grace and sneak attacks. Yeah, there's nothing in particular that catches your eye.
Okay, I'll just ask Cinnabar, where do we go from here?
As far from Mediogalti Island as we can.
Where's somewhere you've always wanted to go?
She looks into a little basin of water nearby, looking at her face. I hear that there is a very bloodthirsty emperor across the sea. Could be good work.
Yeah. Maybe he's hiring, or someone's hiring to take him out.
Maybe. We could book passage. I hear the Arconas have ships that go to Tian Sha. Maybe Vudra, if you want to go the other way.
I mean,
see, for such a...
We've made some money in our line of work. We could just get a ship. I can get us there.
For such a backwater town, they really are connected here. But she takes a moment.
How about this? We go there, but let's just get a ship. I can take us there. We'll get a map. We'll get everything we need for the trip. I can sail it. Take our time.
I don't know if you... How much have you sailed?
Enough to have a +17 in profession sailor. There's a lot you don't know.
Let's see if we can get on with a crew.
You're no fun.
I don't trust you to get us past the Eye of Abednego, and I don't want to end up back on Mediogalti's shores.
Some things never change. This is gonna be fun. This will be fun.
I can't remember a time when we weren't all being... She looks into the water and takes a dagger and just drops it in. Tested by a Chaykick.
It's liberating.
Tested by Carmine, I suppose.
I had a test with Carmine recently.
So you tell me.
They failed. What they did was awful. And that was once I found out, that was my wake-up call.
By the time I broke out of their spell, I thought this was all there was. I thought you were gone.
I was just looking for you, for ways to break the spell, and death was probably the easiest way to break it, but I'd rather it be Carmine's than yours.
Thanks.
While they're talking, can I have Unia use their remote viewing ability to listen in on the conversation? I've never used this before, so let me look up the exact...
I don't see why not. It functions as clairvoyance, clairaudience, right?
Yes.
Then yeah.
I just don't know for how long. At will, spell-like ability, use this ability for a number of rounds per day equal to your cleric level.
So you catch a little bit of this conversation.
Yeah.
Eventually, for those of you out in the main chamber, Cinnabar will actually come back out.
Unia will listen for about a minute.
Carrying a rucksack that has a bunch of notebooks and things, other clothes stuffed into it. I don't suppose any of you has a blade I can take with me. I am giving up a rather expensive set of sawtooth sabers.
Ophelia will unsheath a dagger. No. Ophelia will take out a dagger from one of her many pockets, if that is in her siren costume.
Just like a regular dagger?
Yeah, just a regular old dagger. I have it.
She Cinnabar takes it and sort of pulls a face looking at it very well.
Let me entice the pot. I pull off the bow. Got anything better?
The only dagger I have that's better was given to me by somebody I care a lot about. And I'm not willing to give it up.
There's more than just you in this room. Does anybody have a blade?
Unia sort of shrugs. I only have this, and they point at their falcata, and I will not give it up. Lenore and Damien are both still up in the room.
Fine. She goes, fine. I have one more thing for you. You all want to kill the mantis.
That's
Get it out of your city.
Mm-hmm.
With something like this. And she actually looks at Ophelia, right in the eyes. She pulls out a note. You really have to go for the head. She hands you a note.
Ophelia takes it.
So opening it, all you see is diagrams of attack patterns, diagrams of how to attack at the jugular in a particular way. It's actually things that you're actually really familiar with.
Mm-hmm. This is a note about sneak attacking. I don't understand.
Let me help you. And she puts a hand on the corner of it. Just goes, Keltania. And as she says that, the image of these diagrams fades. And instead, you are left with a note, which I'm actually going to share with you.
Well.
Here you go. if you would like to read the note that I just gave you.
Cinnabar. Agent Coriantu's reports of your progress in Corvosa paints a very different picture than that you've presented previously to the Crimson Citadel, and we are displeased you have downplayed the facts. In particular, we find the disruptions inflicted on the operation by the adventurers you claimed would be simple matters to resolve to be particularly worrisome. If the agents under your command can defeat these adventurers in the Cinderlands as you promise, well and good. But should they continue to act as flies in the ointment, I shall be obliged to relieve you of duty and lead the operation myself. The Blood Mistress is already unhappy with the, shall we say, sloppiness your agents have exhibited to date, and if I am forced to step in to take command of a continually faltering operation, one would hope for your sake that you have not survived this latest mishandling of resources. Any pains inflicted upon you by your simple little adventurers would feel as a lover's tender caress compared to my ministrations. Trusting you will do what is needed, and may you walk in blood. K.
Maybe you can do something with that.
Who's the Blood Mistress?
Well, it would have to be somebody who's taken quite a lot of blood, I suppose.
Iliosa.
I couldn't possibly comment. She turns. Talani, we're leaving.
I'll follow Cinnabar, and as we get towards towards the corner, just beyond line of sight, or just before we lose line of sight, I turn back to face the group. Look at each of them. I just nod and...
Talani.
Yeah.
Unia speaks softly, but you can still hear every word they're saying. Any blood she spills in this city, going forward from now, is your responsibility.
Yeah. But at least I have that chance now, thanks to you.
Redemption is not easy to find.
Certainly wasn't for me.
I hope she's able to reach it.
As do I. I'm in your debt. Maybe our paths will cross again, but...
Perhaps.
hopefully it's on the same side.
Hopefully.
Okay.
And I leave with Cinnabar.
Okay. With that, they go. Now, in the interest of you having your money, Cinnabar is leaving behind this life. And as such, will be leaving behind two +1 Sawtooth Sabers, much like any other red mantis. But additionally, she shall leave behind a Mask of the Mantis.
All right.
Sounding quite familiar, I believe, at this point.
Oh, so you get two of those. Talani would leave hers back. The one that she took off the corpse.
Oh, okay.
An +2 mithril chainmail.
Ooh.
And a belt of physical might +4, with Dex and Con being its buffs.
Oh.
She's going to keep the rest of her gear because it doesn't necessarily look like Red Mantis things.
Oh my god. What if we gave that to Damien?
In addition, on the loot front, because there's actually quite a lot of loot here. Like, for instance, there are 6 Red Mantis worth of loot scattered through these chambers.
Goodness.
Yeah, because sorry, only 3 right now. Because the rest are out.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were to hang out here, you could probably kill more Red Mantis when they come back to base.
Loot cave.
If I don't kill them on the way out, I mean, come on.
From Coriantu, you will gain Masterwork studded leather.
Hey.
Congratulations. Wait, sorry. Right now, it's, I believe, +1 studded leather.
Oh.
And then a couple hours later, it becomes Masterwork. +1 buckler, which later becomes Masterwork. A +1 defending spell storing Sawtooth Saber,
Ooh.
which currently holds hold person.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ophelia.
An amulet of natural armor +1. Belt of mighty constitution +4.
I bought all of these belts right before we
I
came
know,
in
right?
here.
Cloak of resistance +3.
Ooh, that's new. I
Yes.
think that's the first +3 cloak I've found.
Yes. And it's this white cloak that she has. Yeah. It actually looks pretty cool.
Does look pretty cool.
Actually, upon closer inspection, it does appear to be a Yamadean cloak that's had the symbol basically cut out.
Ooh.
You'll get a headband of wisdom +4 and 395 gold.
I just put.
Oh, darn. It's almost like it's level appropriate loot.
God damn it.
Take them back to the store for store credit, I guess.
Yeah.
Teacher. Let me see. In Cinnabar's chamber, it's mostly just the diagrams and stuff. And in the temple, there's not much, honestly. Mostly just Cinnabar's stuff.
Okay.
Reset Coriantu stuff. Let me see if there's anything else in the big room. The temple to a Chekek. Nope. Just the stuff on the Red Mantis Assassins.
Hey.
Your standard Red Mantis gear, just in case you need a reminder. That's 2 +1 Sawtooth Sabers, +1 leather armor, 4 daggers, cloak of resistance +1, a mask of the Mantis, and 27 platinum pieces.
Nice.
Times 3 for all those things.
Yay! I'll put them all in the loot sheet later.
And now you've got a loot cave. If you hang out here, you can catch mantises as they come back
keep
from
grinding.
It's not going to be that much. There's not a lot of Red Mantis Assassins here. However, with that, Talani and Cinnabar leave, and Kyle, if you would like, you may now take your leave.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
It was lovely having you here. I love Talani and Cinnabar's story. It's so good. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's a very
Thanks,
easy
I built
adventure
off
hook.
pre-established lore.
It's a very easy adventure hook because Cinnabar's backstory is all like the only child of a renowned assassin called blah blah blah. I was like, let's just take where it says only, cross that out, one of the children, and just basically make a sister. Thank you, Kyle, for joining us.
Thank you.
It has been lovely.
Beautiful guest.
Beautiful hosts.
Yes. And we will see you again.
Maybe.
In Curse of the Crimson Throne.
Curse of the Crimson Throne.
But I'm not done with you.
Oh, no.
So the rest of you are still in the cave.
Ophelia comes up from having looted Cinnabar's room and hands a belt to Damien. It is studded with pink scales. I think you might want this.
The clasp is the holy symbol of a Chekek, these two intertwined mantis arms.
Yeah. I think you might want this. Why? Because it makes you die less.
Yeah.
But it doesn't match the rest of my stuff. Put it on. Okay, fine. And Damien will put on the +4 con and dex belt. He now has 130 health. Just like everyone else.
Beautiful. And so you have the door to the south, which you know goes into the Grey Maiden area. Mm-hmm. You know, in particular, one of the ways that you are supposed to be doing things here is you are supposed to be getting Marcus Endrin, who's apparently in there, and you're supposed to do something about Cordatra. I don't know if you had particular plans for Cordatra.
I think it's okay if she ends up dead.
Cressida wanted her arrested.
Yeah.
But, if something else happens to her.
I think I kind of want to. So we're bringing the Grave Knight armor that was Cinter
Yes.
with us. Is there anything in Coriantu's stuff about making Grave Knights? She was a cleric.
No.
Okay.
However, are you inspecting the armor?
Yes, I would like to inspect the armor now that we have a little time.
Okay, so I'm basically unfastening the breastplate, looking it over. You do feel the necrotic energy sort of emanating from it. One of the things that really does stand out to you is among Cinter's effects is a scythe. There's the scythe that you got from Lady Andason back at the end of the Bloodveil saga.
Yep.
Etched onto the interior of the armor is a skull. It is a skull in the shape of a fly.
Ah, yes. So it's Urgathoa's holy symbol.
And in the fly's hands, it grasps Lady Andason's scythe in the style that it was when you fought her.
If Lenore goes and picks up the scythe and sort of pokes the armor with it, does it react at all?
It does. There is sort of a blast of energy as you touch the scythe to it, but it doesn't deal significant amount of damage to it. And in fact, some of the energy rebounds on you.
Ow.
At this point, you basically remember that the scythe in Andason's hands,
Right, it's vicious.
was vicious and dealt 2d6 extra damage to whatever you hit, and 1d6 back to you.
Yeah. I didn't.
It seems that this iconography is important somehow, but it doesn't seem the scythe is the way to destroy.
Can I have Damien make a religion check?
Sure.
I will have Unia make a religion check as well. Oh, Damien got a natural 1. Actually, what I'm going to have Unia do is they're going to use their memory domain ability called Recall.
Yes.
And they're just going to put their hand on Damien's shoulder as he sits there and sort of goes, I don't know what I remember about Urgatho and stuff. It's
Think
all
harder.
Yeah.
Slap.
Try harder. You're very intelligent. And so now he will re-roll that with a +6 insight bonus.
Nice.
Alrighty. So that is a 37.
Okay. Total of 37 on knowledge religion. One, the iconography is clearly Urgathoan. Has nothing to do with the Chekek. And the symbol in there is clearly indicative of not just Urgathoa, but Andason. That sort of belies this aspect of Urgathoa as being basically worshippers of Urgathoa are those who are driven by their desires, right? In some cases, this desire for vengeance, even, and it's one of those things that often brings them into conflict with the Church of Calistria, which also is very into aspects of sex and vengeance and things like that Urgathoans also quite treasure. But with Urgathoans, it's a much more deep hatred that really they will go to any depths to extract vengeance from those who have slighted them. Urgathoans are incredibly fond of punishments that really shake the core of somebody's being. And Cinter was an inquisitor of Vonimos who infiltrated the cult of Urgathoa. And so it's almost like inscribing this symbol in her armor is like a mark of victory over her. Like a calling card to say, you might have disrupted our operations, but we got you in the end. And to have that kind of viciousness, that kind of just that self-satisfaction in victory, you would need to hate Cinter a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And you would, and it does speak to somebody who is very deep in the Church of Urgathoa, like versed in its iconography and its rites. It speaks to a cleric, probably, who knows a lot about it. Now, I will tell you, it can't possibly be Undason.
Yeah.
She was completely destroyed, but it's somebody who knows about Undason, who knows how important the defeat of Undason was to Cinter.
I'm reminded of a thing that I might be able to do with psychic sensitivity and occult skill unlock called, I think it's object reading.
Yeah.
Part of the appraise skill, occult skill unlocks. And now Unia only has one rank in appraise for a +3. But let me see. Psychometry. Once per day, you can concentrate for 1 minute while in physical contact with an item or location, during which you receive flashes of insight regarding the subject's nature and ownership. After 1 minute, you attempt a DC 15 appraise check to decipher the visions. You gain one piece of information about the historical significance or the last previous owner, such as a glimpse of the last owner's appearance or its emotional state when it last used the item, determined by the GM. You learn one more piece of information for every 10 by which your check result exceeds the DC, as long as you concentrate for 1 additional minute. If you fail to check by less than 5, or the item has no significant psychic imprint, you don't learn any information. If you fail to check by 5 or more, you get wildly inaccurate information.
So, sorry, what's the DC for this?
15.
15. Okay. Yeah, if you'd like to spend a minute concentrating on it.
Yeah. Does Trinia, can Trinia help?
No, because she does not have psychic sensitivity.
Okay. I mean by
No.
inspire competence or...
Okay, yeah, she could inspire competence, yes.
I don't know what her bonus on inspire competence is.
I believe I have it on her sheet, so give me 1 second. All right, inspire competence would currently be a +3.
Okay, so I have to roll a 9 or higher on my check.
No pressure.
No pressure. So Unia is staring at the armor. They're trying to focus on the remaining energies and their once unintentional connection to Urgathoa, their own once unintentional connection to Urgathoa, and we will see if they get anything. That was a 17 on die for a 23.
So is that you get one thing?
I get one thing, yes.
Okay. So focusing on it for a while, you get flashes of fear, of defeat. Then something worse. This deep, like, agony as something is pressed into, like, basically you feel like a burning in your chest as you feel something wrenching, like almost like wrenching your heart out from the nothingness. And as you do so, you can just hear this voice basically at your ear going, I told you that heroes have a tendency to cause trouble.
Oh my god.
When they don't get what they think they deserve. So it is with your friends. And you, Miss Travail, are going to bring them to heel. And as that happens, you just feel this burning erupt through your body, basically out to your extremities, up through your veins, into your mind, overwhelmed with this sense of like you will bring them to heel. As this pain is just shooting through your body, you feel the connection sever.
Unia, are you okay? What did you just do?
I'm all right. Their nose is bleeding a little bit.
Your vision, there are like spots at the edges of your eyes where you can just feel your pulse in your head just beating honestly, like as if there is like a second heartbeat pushing through your body, like this weird double rhythm of yours and this other presence just beating within your chest. And as you pull away from the armor, it too fades.
It's Zenobia Zenderholm. She did this. What? Zenobia Zenderholm. She made Cinta into a Grave Knight. Holy shit. I guess that's probably why she didn't work with avatars anymore. Or she went full Ergothoan or something. Holy fuck. Ophelia has handed Unia a rag, like a handkerchief that she has in one of her, again, many pockets. She has handed Unia a handkerchief with the siren symbol on it, and Unia is dabbing at their nose. I've never done that before. That hurt.
Are you okay?
Yes, I was trying to connect with the energies. I'm working on becoming a better healer. My nose won't stop bleeding now. They get up, one nostril plugged up with a siren monogram handkerchief.
Beautiful.
We need to find Zenobia Zenderholm. I believe we need to kill her, and then Cinta's body can be put to rest. Okay. Well, we're beneath the Longacre building. If we're gonna find Zenobia Zenderholm anywhere, it's probably the Longacre building, where her office is. Yes, we all know this is where Zenobia Zenderholm works.
Thank you for catching us up on everything we already know.
Okay, so we've got two ways we can go here. We can either go up, where these two doors are, or there's like a secret entrance to the south. I don't see it yet, but I'm sure we can find it. It's on the map. Does anybody have any preferences as to which way we should go? I'm looking to see if Unia has locate object. No, they do not have that.
You know that the door to the south goes to the Grey Maiden nursery beneath.
So the Grey Maidens are to the south. Should we just check the north and make sure there's no other fuckery happening here?
That's probably a good idea. We should just make sure this place is cleared out. We'll head northward, just briefly here. Unia, Lenore. Unia and Lenore sort of in front of the door. Damien, Ophelia, and Trinia off to the side in case they're enemies. And then we will attempt to open the door. Actually, I'll have Lenore listen and see if she hears anything on the other side of the door. Heroism is still up because that's 10 minutes per level.
You do not hear... Oh, sorry.
That is a 25.
You do not hear anything.
Okay. Lenore will try to open the door.
Okay. So the door opens actually quite easily.
Oh, okay.
And as it does so, you're greeted by a room that has alcoves on the east and west that contain ancient stone sarcophagi.
Oh.
You can give me a knowledge history if you want to like identify the sarcophagi.
Yeah. We'll have Lenore roll first because she is here. That is an 18 for Lenore. That's not bad. Unia is also looking in. We'll have them roll. That is a 14 for Unia. And as everybody else sort of comes around, Lenore will sort of signal that it doesn't appear to be any enemies in here at the moment. Damien will also roll knowledge history. Damien got a 17. I think we're going to have Unia.
What's your total so far?
I think we're up to like a 21.
Okay.
But I know Damien could do better than that. I think we're going to have Unia use another use of their
memory recall
ability. Yeah, I have 9 of those a day. So
yeah, if I can go for it.
So we'll have Damien roll again. Well, it wasn't much better on die, but I do get a +6 insight bonus, so that's a 27 for Damien.
Okay. So with a 27, Damien, looking at this, you suddenly are reminded of basically there's like carvings along the bottoms of these sarcophagi that, if you follow them up, looks to be sort of indicative of something like a spiral of stones going around them. And you immediately remember Shoanti burial custom out in the Cinderlands, which is to bury them under little cairns of stone, right? And so it seems that this is a relic of a time when the Shoanti here had actually a much more ingrained structure to their rites. They weren't just, basically burying people in the desert. This is a crypt, Shoanti crypt. From the look of it, though, this place was looted a long time ago, like probably decades ago. One of the things that is also notable is that some of the sarcophagi have their lids removed. And one of the rather horrifying things is that there are scratch marks on the inside of some of them.
Oh, God. Damien is going to activate Death Watch. Do I see any undead presences within 60 feet?
You do not see any undead within 60 feet.
Or it's 30 feet, I guess, but okay.
Yeah, and you can't really make exact, like, the look of the scratch marks. There's like blood stains in the shape of scratch marks here, which is not generally something that you would get from undead. If undead were scratching at the inside of their coffins, there's basically just pieces of fingers.
Yeah. I mean, it's less that I'm worried that there are zombies in the sarcophagi, and more that I'm concerned there might be ghosts here of the people who tried to escape their sarcophagi.
You do not notice anything of the sort.
Okay.
This is a Shoanti crypt. It looks like maybe some of the people who got buried here at some point were still alive. I don't know what the story is behind that. But if we're moving forward, we might want to be careful. I don't see any ghosts or undead right now, but I'll keep an eye out. Now that I have this new spangly belt, I guess, I can probably do a little bit better job of that.
So we will, we're just going to sort of gently go forward here. I will have my point guards, Lenore and Damien, make perception checks to see if they notice anything as we go forward. Damien got a 31, and Lenore got a 33. Just to notice if there's anything off as we move north and make sure that nobody's going to like follow behind us, or that there isn't anything secret going on up here before we head into the Grey Maiden stuff to the south. So as we head north.
All right. So as you're pushing north, the room opens up. There's a little stairway up into a larger crypt, which bears ancient carvings of wild animals in a scene set within a rugged, barren landscape. 2 sarcophagi with their lids pushed aside sit in alcoves to the north and east. You can't necessarily see into the west just yet.
As we approach, Lenore's going to start going forward to look around. Unia's like, Unia puts out their hand. Hold on. I saved a few rounds of remote viewing. And I would like to have Unia use a round of remote viewing to look ahead into the room, maybe from the viewpoint of just ahead of us, sort of where this T intersection is, and just see if there's anything.
Okay. I'm going to just grab your token, even though you're not going into the room. Let me show you what you see.
Oh, God!
The west side of the room has a third sarcophagus upon a raised dais surrounded by several 3-foot-tall vats. The rank smell of vinegar fills the air.
Oh.
And in the room, basically sitting at the edge of the sarcophagus in the center, there is a creature that looks like an emaciated human with the head of a jackal.
Oh my God.
It's long, long claws protrude from the green withered skin of its arms, and its legs double back in like these double knees. It's really got the look of some sort of like werewolf or jackal-headed thing. Honestly, kind of stitched together from multiple creatures.
Oh God. Will a knowledge religion check be helpful?
Knowledge planes would
Knowledge
be what
planes!
you need.
Hey, Unia also has knowledge planes.
Nice.
Holy shit. Now, they don't have a great modifier. Can they use the recall ability on themselves?
I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
Does a 19 get me anything?
A 19, no. You have no idea.
Let me see if I can get a better roll here. With a +6 insight bonus. So I now have a +14 to knowledge planes. Ooh, what does a 31 get me?
A 31, however, as basically you look at it and you go, what is that?
What?
And you don't really know what it is, but then it's almost like you hear a voice whisper. Basically, you feel the coils of a serpent wrap around you, and something whisper in your ear, the Mastadon. And this knowledge just flows through you. As personifications of death from starvation and thirst, these withered fiends spend their time destroying resources and spreading hunger. Deacons of the horsemen of famine. These creatures visit worlds throughout the plains, destroying acres of crops and slaughtering livestock in order to harvest souls for their honored master. Melodamons delight in the slow death of starvation, growing so far as to experiment with various bodily deficiencies and mortal weaknesses.
Oh my God.
Arrogant and utterly bound to their patron, Melodamons rarely work with others of their kind and never serve any of the other three horsemen except in the rarest of circumstances. And you can get 3 facts. 1 for getting it and 2 for the success.
Excellent. So I want to know resistances.
Okay. Resistances.
Yes.
Would you like to know resistances or immunities? Both of these apply.
Immunities.
Okay. Immunities, they are immune to acid, critical hits, death effects, disease, poison, and sneak attacks.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay. Good to know. Good to
All right,
know.
what else you want?
Okay. I would like to know special abilities.
Special abilities. Do you want the list or do you want something in particular?
Give me the list.
Consumptive aura. Disease. Hunger.
Can I know more about consumptive aura, please?
A Melodamon radiates an aura of hunger to a radius of 20 feet. Every round a creature begins its turn within this aura, it must succeed at a DC 22 fortitude save, or take 1d6 non-lethal damage, and become fatigued from extreme hunger.
Oh,
Creatures that do not
shit.
need to eat are immune to this effect.
Okay.
Save is constitution based.
Okay. And then it's got something to do with hunger and something to do with disease. It looks like it's got some pretty big teeth and some pretty big claws.
What big teeth you have.
Yes, all the better to eat you with, my dear. Okay. So Unia comes back to himself and just whispers to Damien, Melodamon. And
You whisper also the things that you know?
yes, I'll whisper all of the things that they know. I don't think Damien will be able to exceed that. There's a pretty good chance that it will hear us when we start casting spells.
In fact, there's a chance that it hears you when you whisper.
Oh.
As you just hear, hello. Who disturbs the crypt?
Oh, God.
Tell me. I have many questions.
Are you responsible for the things that happen to people in here?
You see a claw come around the corner. I am merely a guardian. But what would you like to know? And you see the head poke around the corner. Lenore, I need you to make a fortitude save.
Ah! Consumptive aura! No! Natural 20.
Nice. It basically you feel this. You feel your stomach sort of rumble.
God, does anybody have any eggs?
Yes, I am so very hungry.
Yeah, I'm not interested in talking. Lenore's gonna rage.
I offer you a trade. You answer my questions and I'll answer yours.
Lenore's like,
Fuck that.
yeah, no, this is never a good idea.
Okay. All right. Roll for initiative then.
I don't want to continue making fortitude saves, says Lenore. Oh, Lenore.
Shooting out of 10.
Lenore got a 30. Lenore wants this thing dead. Oh, Damien! Wow! Damien got a 23. Oh, now I'm rolling well on initiative. This is good. This is good. And Unia, the one person who might be able to completely destroy this thing, got a 10, which is fine.
Is everybody in now?
Yeah.
All right. So it pokes its head around the corner and asks for a trade. But Lenore is like, nah, fuck that. Lenore, what are you doing?
I don't make deals with demons. And Lenore is... I suppose I said she raged without casting any spell on herself, and that's fine. She's sort of running out of spells, so we'll save it.
Okay.
So her reach extends...
To the stars above.
Yes, to the stars above. Which means, I think, if she 5 foot steps forward, she can actually attack this thing. It will get cover, but she can full round attack it. So we're gonna click the boots of speed, turn on some Host. There we go. And Lenore's gonna fucking go to town. She's not interested in any abyssal bargains. So here we fucking go.
Abadonian bargains, actually.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a 16 on die. Does a 38 hit?
Oh, yeah.
I just wasn't sure with the cover bonus.
No, I would hope a 38 fucking hits.
Rolling to confirm.
Flat-footed.
Yeah. Does a 32 confirm?
Yes.
All right. 1d10 plus 52. Sorry. Yes, plus
That's
52.
critical hits. So.
Oh, but does the staggering still happen?
Is it staggering critical would not, because that's a critical feat.
Okay.
But the regular staggering strike would.
Okay, so that's just a DC 20 fort save. I forgot this thing's immune to crits. I was so excited.
Right.
Okay, that's fine. 1d10 plus 26.
Yeah, I was like, I'll save you the roll because I did tell you this.
Yes. Then it totally left my brain. 29 points of damage.
Right. Dealing 29 points of damage. There is a bit of a repulsion to your attack, as it seems like the body resists your hit.
Yes. My foe shard is silver, but it is not cold iron, I think is what the thing is for Damon's. And here we go. Second attack. Natural 20. We'll just
Good for you.
Roll regular damage.
Good for you.
Fuck me.
You're doing so great.
Make another DC 20 fortitude save. Fuck you.
I think I will try. I do.
Okay. That's 34 points of damage.
Right.
Here comes another natural 1 on the plus 17. So that Lenore hits the wall that she's trying to stretch her arms around and sort of scrapes her knuckles open on it. And our plus 12, that is a 19. I don't know if that hits.
There's flat-footed. With the cover bonus, no.
Okay. It's all good. And Lenore will ready herself to take some attacks of opportunity when the need arises.
Okay. So. Damien.
Damien is going to have to take a step forward into this thing's aura in order to hit it. Damien is going to swift action charge up his cards with +1 Holy Flaming and spend 2
Nice.
points from his arcane pool to do that. And he will 5-foot step forward, making a fortitude save as he does so.
Yes.
I don't think that does it.
Actually, I believe it's only when you begin your turn in the aura.
Oh,
Yeah, it's only when you begin your turn in the aura.
okay. Well, I have that roll. If you want me to hold on to that,
Sure, just tell me what it was.
it was an 18 total,
Okay.
which is not enough.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be enough.
So he has a round here. We'll
just remind me of that.
Yeah, I will do. So we are
Remind
going.
me to take up the homework.
Yeah. You know I'm good for that. So we'll do. We will throw some cards. Let's throw some cards. All right. It's still flat-footed, so we're gonna have deadly aim on. We're gonna have rapid shot on, and we are going to start throwing cards. First card. Sorry, that's a 2 on die, so that doesn't hit. Damien, please, my beautiful son, please. Here comes the rapid shot. Okay, that is a 21 to hit.
Sorry, no, you don't have any cover. Okay, yes, that will hit.
Okay, so that'll deal 1d4 plus 8 getting hit with card damage. 11 getting hit with the card damage.
Right, and as the card hits it, enchanted with a holy property, you see as the card just cuts through its desiccated flesh and opens up this wound. Give me the holy damage.
8 holy damage.
Okay. And it just like shrieks back from the damage, like,
Why would you do something like that? You monster.
Oh, I'm the monster. Sure.
You guys are the ones that attacked me. I just wanted to talk.
And
I'm just a poor little innocent metal demon. Never done anything bad to my wife.
5 points of fire damage.
fire damage does not seem to take.
Okay, and one more shot. Uno mas.
Uno
mas. There's a +9 to hit. Oh, 26.
Okay, 26.
So that's 1d4 plus 8 plus hold on, is Inspire Courage on? This is a lot.
No, Inspire Courage is not up.
No. So I won't even roll the fire damage. 1d4 plus 8 plus 2d6 holy. 16 points of card damage.
Right. Again, cutting straight through its apparent damage reduction means that the holy is quite good. And
Ophelia. Can it see me?
yes, because if you draw from this corner
yeah,
of its square,
it can see me.
you.
It's immune to sneak attack anyway.
Yep.
Well, this might be a good time for me to use spring attack to go in and hit this thing and then get out of its range. I don't use spring attack very often, but I can definitely do it. So Ophelia has 40 feet of movement. I'd like her to move up 25, or I suppose, 25 feet. I suppose she could just move up 20 feet, hit it, and then use the rest of her movement to sort of get on top of one of the open crypts. Or actually, she could just run back behind Lenore. Maybe that would be better. Yeah, so we'll have her do that. So run forward, spring attack. So we'll just do a regular attack with our mithril dueling sword.
Does spring attack provoke an attack?
I do not believe so. I can check.
I'll check. You do your thing.
Okay. So that's a 28 to hit.
You make a single melee attack without provoking any attacks of opportunity from the target of your attack.
Hey!
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So it takes 1d8 plus 13 points of damage, because it is flat-footed. Hey! Shitty damage. 15 points of getting hit with a mithril dueling sword damage.
And the dueling sword doesn't really penetrate its hide very well.
And
what's up?
and Ophelia will run back behind Lenore.
Right. Now,
Didn't look like that did very well.
now it is going to 5-foot step up and to the north.
I would like to try to pin it down.
What procs pin down?
If you try to take a 5-foot step out of my square or
Gotcha.
withdraw,
All right.
I can stop your
Try to do
movement. Does a 32 hit ya?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you cannot move.
Okay. So in that case, it is going to cast the spell from here. Going to cast defensively as you clip its foot and make it stay in one spot. It just goes.
You really are a bunch of mean people. You should really suffer for that.
And as it says that, concentration check. Yes. It will raise its claws into the air and just take its fingers and rake them down across the air. And as it does so, you all feel the moisture leaving your body. Everybody give me a fortitude save.
Oh, everyone?
Yes, everyone.
Oh, damn it. Okay. This sounds like it might be a horrid wilting of some sort. Okay. Well, we'll start with Lenore because she's right here. 32 for Lenore. Unia.
Actually, no. I couldn't possibly get the concentration check. So hold up. Take an attack of opportunity on it
Oh, okay.
because it would be stupid for it to try.
Okay. I give it a smack. Give it a smack. That's another 10 on die. So 32 to hit.
Okay.
So I'll roll 1d10 plus 26 damage.
And then I do actually still need to make the one.
Oh, minimum damage, 27 points of damage.
Yeah, you're gonna interrupt the spell.
Yeah!
As you start to feel the moisture leaving your body.
Lenore just reaches out at the very edge of her range with her stretchy arms and smacks one of its claws off so it can't complete the somatic component of the spell.
Yeah, the DC is 10 plus. The DC is 10 plus the damage dealt plus the spell level, which
Fuck.
Horrid Wilting's a fucking 8th level spell.
Oh my god.
And so it is going to. I wish all Melodamons a very happy lose the spell. It would be. Oh god, I got a fucking.
Oh, those are death rolls, man.
Yeah, so the Horrid Wilting, basically, you feel this wave of dry air washing over you, but as the liquid under your eyes starts to evaporate, you blink and Lenore hits it, and the effect just ends. And then it just goes. It raises a finger and shoots at Lenore. This one I am going to make a concentration check because it's way more doable. You're going to take a magic missile.
Aww. I don't have shield up, unfortunately. Oh, that would have been such a fuck you moment.
Let's see. For maximum, you're going to take 5 magic missiles.
Woo! Spicy.
That's 5d4 plus 5. As basically it just master hand holds up its fingers and finger guns at you.
Yeah.
Dealing between the total of all of them 17 points of force damage. to you.
Ouch.
Yes. And I believe that is its full turn because it tried to move and it couldn't do that, and then it tried Horrid Wilting and it couldn't do that. And then it magic missile. Trinia is going to be like, damn, you need to get a lesson in embalming because it is not supposed to smell that bad. Crowd work, comedy. All of you are going to be inspired by incredibly incredible work here. She's also going to cast haste.
Yay!
Yeah, actually,
Wait, cast
is that, should I do haste? Yeah, let's cast haste. You're all haste.
Let's cast haste.
And Unia, you are now hasted. You are inspired to courage, not to greatness. Might be useful, actually, at this point.
Unia is going to step into line of sight with this fucker.
Look at it. It likes you.
Yeah. And how is it looking? Is it looking hurt?
Yeah, it's looking significantly hurt, actually.
Okay. Well, that attack was pretty scary. And Unia has a lot of things that are good against humans, and not a lot that are good against melodamons. So, what they are going to do is they are going to use their prepared flame strike. Maximized flame
Interesting.
strike. What?
I said interesting.
Half of it's
Question.
yes.
Is it subject to spell resistance?
Yes.
Roll spell resistance.
Okay. Okay.
I remembered.
You did.
I feel happy.
Fuck you.
Now I hope it works.
Oh.
What'd you get?
I got a natural one.
Your spell fails. As you go to conjure this column of flame, and basically as the sparks are forming above it, they hit it and just.
It was gonna do 90 points of damage too.
I'm sorry, but it didn't do that, did it?
No.
Sorry. Lenore, make a fortitude save.
Lenore is immune to the effects of fatigue while she is raging.
Okay. Cool. Make a fortitude
FYI. Yep.
save.
16 on die for a total of 32.
Okay. You are fine.
And Lenore is going to take a 5-foot step
You
forward.
would still be subject to the
Yes. Lenore's going to take a 5-foot step forward just to make sure it's nice and in the donut of death, and that it has less of a cover bonus. And she's
I
going.
believe it has no cover bonus for me at this point.
And she's going to attack it 4 times.
Amazing.
Here we go.
Haste.
Haste,
Inspire courage.
Yes.
Inspire courage.
Now that haste is up, Lenore doesn't need to spend any more rounds on her boots of speed. So I'm not going to use that down. That is an 18 on die. I'm guessing a 42 hits.
No. That's too high.
Unfortunately, I can't crit.
Nope. I just told you, a 42 is too high. It's not going to hit.
Actually, I can roll to confirm and see if
How
I
much
can
fucking damage do you get?
I can see if you can. I can see if she can stagger you.
No, the staggering critical doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was a natural 20 to confirm.
Critical feats do not work if they're made.
No,
critical
the
hits.
staggering strike from my aberrant blood rage.
Is it not just on every attack?
It's when you crit.
Oh, then it wouldn't apply anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't crit.
All right. It's 37 points of damage.
37. All right. Again, it seems like less though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here comes the other one. Does a 29 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
This does.
31 points of damage.
But it seems like less.
Oh my god! 26?
26 does not hit.
Okay. Well,
Sorry. It hits the standard melodamon, but not this.
Can
Some sort of advanced melodamon.
can Trinia give me a gallant inspiration?
Sure.
When you absolutely positively have to hit the melodamon.
I was just being friendly. I wanted to talk to you. You're just so mean. You just attack it out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
This poor little defenseless servant of the horsemen of famine.
Oh, +5? Oh, that's a 31 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah. So that's 35 points of damage.
Okay.
Reduced.
Okay.
And Unamas. Natural 20 again. Why am I rolling so many fucking crits on a thing that can't be crit against? Why
Ain't it
can't
always-
I roll this well against something that actually takes
Ain't it
crits?
always the fucking way,
God.
though? Roll your damage.
Fuck you. 37 points of damage. Reduced.
What?
Doesn't seem to do all the damage
How do you know?
wanted it to
How do you
do.
know that it didn't? You didn't break its hardness, and now it's doing full. You have more attacks.
No, I had 4 attacks. That's
Damien,
it.
make a fortitude save.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh Woo! Damien's warning to save is plus 13 now because of the new spangly belt.
Isn't that good for him then?
Yeah, he has an over 50% chance of making this. And he rolled an 8. I think he got a 21.
No.
No.
Damien, you're
Oh.
fatigued, and you're gonna take 1 point of non-lethal damage as your tumbly begins the rumblies.
Oh. As my tumbly begins the rumblies.
Yes, it is rumbling something fierce.
Oh.
And
what exactly? I cannot run or charge, and I take a penalty.
-2 penalty to strength and dex.
Ooh.
Can rest for 8 hours to remove it.
Or Unia can cast Lesser Resto after the Okay.
That's what you sound like.
All right, Damien is going to swift action enter Startoss style and increase his damage with cards for the duration of combat by 6. And I get 4 cards to throw. And because I'm doing holy damage, I think I'm just going to hold off on the...
You're gonna hold it off?
on casting any spells. I'm going to save those, I think, for... Especially now that I've seen it has spell resistance.
What are you doing? Are you attacking it?
Yeah!
Throw your fucking...
I'm gonna throw my fucking cards! Three
You're gonna
attacks.
kill it this round.
Okay.
This is why I'm like, throw your goddamn card.
Okay. I don't think this hits, though. Does a 21 hit?
No.
Fuck you, Damien. Here's another plus 16 coming at you. Does a 27 hit?
No.
27 doesn't hit?
No.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Here comes another one. I should have done plus 8 to attack rolls. This is such a bummer. All right, a 19 on die. Can you draw me a card, actually, to see if this is, threatens a crit?
You draw the joke. It's a chaotic
Oh my
good
God.
card.
So it
it's
does-
Damien's card.
That does confirm, then, I think. Because that was a 17 on die.
There you go.
Damien fucking crits. Damien, first he misses, and then he throws again, and he misses again. He's just like, ah. And he
What
pulls-
exactly does an exact match do?
It increases the threat range to 19 to 20 and gives you a +4 on the confirmation roll.
But Damien, guess what?
You can't crit!
It's immune to critical.
God fucking damn it.
Wow, what a fucking time to draw a crit card.
Ah.
I think like this is like one of like 2 times I think we've had an exact match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this does 1d4 plus 15 getting hit with a holy card damage. 18 points of card damage.
It's unconscious.
11 points of holy damage. And if it matters, 3 points of fire damage. 3 points of fire damage.
No fire damage.
Okay.
How much holy damage?
11.
It is unconscious.
And Damien is gonna hit it again. Oh, we're actually...
Now get the +4 to everything for being prone,
But it's also unconscious, so.
Oh, I forgot. There's actually 1 extra point of damage because I'm within point blank range. That's 19 points of card damage.
The creature is named Detect Magic on my thing here. Because for some reason I fucking parsed it in badly.
I have 1 attack left, so let's just roll it.
Okay, hold on. What is its AC now? Because it's prone, but it's also unconscious.
Yeah, that one
I think it just hit.
I don't think that hits.
Well, oh no, sorry. Helpless. Here we go. That's penalized. What is it?
I got an 18 to hit.
Yeah. That'll hit.
Okay. 19 points of card damage. And then
It is, I believe, dead now.
10 points of holy damage. And
No fire damage.
6 fire damage?
Nope.
No, okay.
Actually, what did you get on fire damage the last time?
I haven't rolled above a 10
Okay.
for fire damage.
Is it negative 41? So it is very dead now.
Okay.
It's quite dead.
Okay. Damien is...
It's not a double con, but it's also not humanoid. And so it's an outsider, meaning you couldn't raise it anyway.
Damien takes some deep breaths, sweat rolling down his brow, and as he sways on his little hoofy feet, in fatigue.
It's dead. Somebody help me.
You're gonna 5 foot lean against the wall.
So inspecting this area more.
I would actually like Unia to use their Pearl of Power to regain lesser restoration. They cast it on, I think, Trinia earlier. No, they cast it on Damien earlier because he took 1 strength damage from the poison. So Unia is going to cast lesser restoration on Damien to remove his fatigue.
So, real quick, as we're getting in here, there are a bunch of carvings on the walls here that seem to be indicative of there's some sort of connection between the sarcophagus and this, like on the raised dais, and the two next to it. In fact, rolling over the 25 that you got earlier, you'll identify this as scenes from the Cinderlands rituals performed by many of the Shwanti there to soothe wandering spirits. And this actually suggests that the sarcophagus in the center would have been the sarcophagus of a shaman, with the two on the 2 niches being the spirits that would have been bonded to the shaman, encouraging not just the shaman but the spirits that they channeled to rest as well. Meaning, when this was originally buried, there might not have actually been anything in the coffins, but these were basically a symbolic way to not just lay the shaman to rest, but the spirits that accompanied them as well.
And then somebody's been fucking around.
Yes.
And locking people in these coffins.
There is a residue on some of the interiors of these coffins now, which you had detect magic up.
Yes.
There is an aura of necromancy around them.
Let's have Damien make a spellcraft. 32.
So what you will get is that the aura of necromancy is basically just that of undead that would have laid here. Basically their bodily fluids leaking out into the coffins.
Ew.
You're not able to really get anything in particular beyond there were undead here. It is a fairly powerful, I think it's either moderate or strong aura.
Wow.
Meaning that whatever undead lay here were actually quite powerful. Particularly, I'm not sure if the ones to the north and east are moderate or strong, but the one on the large raised sarcophagus is strong.
Would that be consistent with like a Grave Knight?
It could be, yeah.
Or something more powerful.
Something like on that level or more powerful. You don't know for sure.
God.
There is one thing that's very interesting: the distinct smell of vinegar in this room, and you'll note that the jars that line the north, west, and south walls around the dais are actually filled with vinegar.
Huh.
And there's a film of vinegar on the interior of the western coffin.
Is that significant for like Ergothoan rituals?
You can roll an Eldritch Religion if you
want. I would
want.
love to. Damien. Damien got a 2 on die. We're gonna have Unia bonk him again. I imagine, like, every once in a while it's something nice, like they put their hand on his shoulder. This is more of a slap on the back of the head. Like Damien's going, we're throwing stuff, and Unia's like, pull yourself together, smack. I got a 4 on die that time, but I do have bonus 27.
Okay. So with the 27, you will know this from dealing with the Church of Pharasma actually quite a lot, is that vinegar is often used as an embalming fluid for the dead. Now, like, it's usually to preserve internal organs to make them more pliable and make sure that they're not going to, like, you know, rot in the open air. And it doesn't have like a religious significance per se, but it is very important in many embalming recipes.
Somebody was embalmed here, and so this is probably from the the burial of the shaman?
No, it's
No,
fresh.
Fresh. Okay.
It's there's a lot of it here.
Okay.
Like if you look at the map, there are dozens of jugs of vinegar.
So
in here.
somebody was embalmed here and then raised as an undead?
It's not entirely clear.
Okay.
But if you were embalming a body, I'm trying to find like just in embalming techniques how much vinegar you need to embalm a body.
Yeah, maybe this is something that's really big.
I will say it's way in excess of what you would need to embalm a person.
Oh God.
Like,
okay.
One or two of these jugs would be enough to embalm a person.
Something big, something very big, or several somethings.
Maybe.
Oh my God. Damien looks around. Are they making an undead army?
Well, I think that is a question that we will keep
For next
time. On
Curse of the Crimson Throne. To Have and to Roll is produced by David Clark and Katie Duckshire. The Pathfinder RPG and the Curse of the Crimson Throne Adventure Path are property of Paizo and are used in accordance with their community use policy. This session featured music from Michael Ghelfi Studios. See the description for a full track list. Sound effects were produced by Syrinscape. You can find more sound effects for your own tabletop games over at Syrinscape.com. Special thanks go out again to Kyle Finch. You can find more of his stuff on twitch.tv/deathsaveswithadvantage. We are on BlueSky at To Have and to Roll. Rain is at Rain0. That's RANE and the number 0. Daft is at Doc Prodigy. We are also on Tumblr, tohaveandtoroll.tumblr.com. We will be back again in 2 weeks as the Cover of Night contend with the possibility that the undead scourge under Corvosa has, in fact, soaked deep within it. Not unlike vinegar, soaking into a nice, crusty piece of bread with some olive oil. Next time. Bye! I can't believe how many times I critted on this fucking Damon.
I know.
Ah!
Erase.
An exact fucking match.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I do have to say, I was very concerned for like half a second when the goblin disappeared and we heard the clip-clopping of hooves again. I was so concerned that Heads Tails was showing up.
The true villain of the entire adventure. Heads Tails. You will gain nothing. Mr. Sheep will load. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. I do actually, kind of, but it's okay. I can take my pants off. Sorry, recorders. Welcome to the special section.
I had to have Damien be a little bit like upset, mostly
Sure.
just because, like, dude, Bloodveil sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, I missed my opportunity. I forgot. I was going to look at Trinia and then point to Damien just to ask her the same question again. Is this going to be a problem?
It's that time. The time when we look up staggered.
The time where we do it every single game. Every single time it comes up.
But
We have a whole jingle about it now. Kyle, you're free to go if you like. You can stick around for the rest of the dungeon if you want.
oh no, the door is locked.
Oh no.
I can't.
You didn't bring us food.
I didn't. I left my thieves tool on a different character sheet.